Don't brag about your progress or share your plans with everyone. The friends you trust today might become distant tomorrow, and what you've shared could be twisted or used against you. Life changes people in ways we can't always predict. Protect your dreams by nurturing them quietly. Let your results speak louder than your words. Learn to accept that not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Being disliked is a small price to pay for staying true to yourself. The freedom to live authentically comes when you stop needing validation from others. What's right isn't always popular, and what's popular isn't always right. Choose integrity over approval. It will matter far more in the long run. You teach people how to treat you, even when you're not aware of it. Every time you let disrespect slide, you send a message that it's acceptable. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's a form of self-respect. People who value you will respect your boundaries, while those who don't aren't meant to stay. People will walk in and out of your life. And no matter how much you want them to stay, you can't control their path. The ones you least expect may fade into memories of a time you once thought would last forever. But that's the nature of life. It's always moving, always changing. Hold on to the lessons, not the people. Cherish the moments, but don't cling too tightly. There are no bad emotions, only responses that can harm or heal. Anger, sadness, and fear are natural, but how you deal with them shapes your growth. Instead of suppressing them, learn to channel them into something meaningful. A calm mind sees opportunities, where a reactive mind only sees obstacles. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't waste energy trying to paint over the picture they've revealed. People don't always change, and sometimes their role in your life is simply to teach you what not to tolerate. Not everyone is meant to stay, and that's okay. The more responsibility you take for your life, the more control you gain over it. Pain isn't something to avoid, it's something to transform. The only way to truly grow is to confront it, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone. The strongest people aren't the ones who avoid pain, but the ones who use it as fuel to move forward. Starting over isn't failure, it's growth in disguise. Every time you begin again, you bring with you the lessons of the past. This time, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with experience. If life offers you a second chance, take it with both hands and make it count. Regret is far heavier than the risk of trying again. When given the choice between being right and being kind, choose kindness every time. Winning an argument isn't worth losing a connection. Kindness has the power to heal wounds and build bridges, even when opinions differ. The world needs more understanding, not more division. If something is beyond your control, let it go. Freeing your mind from things you can't change isn't giving up. It's making space for peace. Worrying over the uncontrollable only robs you of energy and joy. Focus on what you can do and leave the rest to unfold as it will. Having too many priorities is the same as having none. Life isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what truly matters. Identify what's most important to you and pour your energy there. The rest can wait. Life moves quickly. And if you don't pause to appreciate the small moments, they'll pass you by unnoticed. Even if you're the only person left who believes in you, that's enough. Self-belief is a powerful force. Others may doubt you, but their doubts don't define your potential. Keep going, even when it feels like no one is in your corner. Your determination will speak louder than their skepticism. You can't lose what was never truly yours. You can't hold on to someone who doesn't want to stay, and you can't force what isn't meant to be. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. Acceptance brings peace, while holding on too tightly only brings pain. If you want to understand someone's true character, pay attention to two things: how they treat people they don't need, and how they behave when things don't go their way. These moments reveal far more than words ever will. Actions are the clearest reflection of who someone truly is. Every ending is also a beginning. It might not feel that way in the moment, but endings clear the path for new opportunities. What seems like a loss today may turn into a blessing tomorrow. Trust that life knows what it's doing even when you don't. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Adversity is unavoidable, but how you face it defines your story. Find joy even in the struggle, and you'll discover that the darkest moments can hold the brightest lessons. Take care of your relationships, but never at the expense of your self-respect. The right people will uplift you, not weigh you down. You don't need to beg for love, attention, or loyalty. Those who truly care will give it freely. And when it's time to let go, do so with grace, knowing you've done your part. Don't let fear of failure stop you from trying. Failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. Every setback teaches you something, and every mistake is a stepping stone toward growth. The only true failure is never trying at all. Happiness isn't found in what you don't have. It's found in appreciating what you do. Gratitude changes your perspective, turning even the simplest moments into sources of joy. Focus on what's in front of you instead of what's out of reach, and you'll find peace. Life is messy, unpredictable, and often unfair, but it's also full of beauty, growth, and second chances. Embrace every chapter, even the hard ones, because they all contribute to your story. Trust the process, keep moving forward, and remember, you're stronger than you think, braver than you know, and more capable than you believe.